Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can perform a chi-square test using Microsoft Excel and my stikpetE add-in. This video will focus on how to obtain the output, not so much if you should be using this test and how to interpret that output. My stikpetE add-in is available on my GitHub account, so if you download it from there, then you can open Excel, then go for File Options, Add-ins, and click on Go, and then Browse, and then select the downloaded file. If you need more information about this test, I also have some additional information on my website. So the test is used if you have a binary variable and an ordinal variable. So my binary variable, because only male and female were selected in the survey, is in column A, and my data of the ordinal variable is in column B. As you might notice, this is actually not numerical, so I'll have to also put in the proper order. The function of interest that became available when you installed my add-in is ts chi-square. As with all of those functions, of course, you use at your own risk. But it should work fine as long as you don't specify an entire column, but really the first till the last cell for the categories, and the same for the ordinal variable. If you have more than two categories, you might want to use the categories option and then specify the two categories that you want. And level is to use, for example, in this case, the order of the ordinal variable. Once you do that, you can just type in the function, select the categories, the ordinal data. I'm using a semicolon system to separate parameters, but on your system of Excel you might have to use a comma, and of course the levels. And once I hit enter, it gives me some additional information: the estimated variance, the test statistic, the degrees of freedom, which is actually always 1, the p-value, and the two categories that were used. The p-value is most likely the most important one. If this is below a predefined threshold, usually 0.05, we would speak of a significant result. Reject the null hypothesis. In this case, this test is an advancement over the Brunner-Munzel test. So it's about stochastic equality, if I'm not mistaken. So it's more or less telling that in this case the two genders thought significantly different about the mixed number of activities. Alright, I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.